Hello guys, and good afternoon, good evening, good morning. How are you doing, guys? It's been a while. Today is actually a special day because my son is celebrating, my second son actually is celebrating his 18th birthday. Hooray! Now, what I want to show you, because it's a special day for him, so I'm going to make jollof rice. But first of all, I want to show you the chicken that I'm going to use to make the jollof rice, because it's his favorite, so we'll have to honor it. Don't be saying, oh, chicken, whole plant-based food. I thought there's no chicken. Yes, there is chicken on special occasion. I'm not advocating you shouldn't eat chicken at all or meat at all. I'm going to tell you why. But meanwhile, just have it in mind that we're celebrating somebody's birthday, and we'll have to respect his wish. Right, so come closer. So what I'm going to show you is the spices I'm going to use to season the chicken. Now, I've got a salt, so you can season with your taste as you prefer. So I've got garlic, ginger, turmeric, thyme, curry, bay leaves, and then onion. So what I'm going to start with with onion. I'm going to just grate it using this machine. You can use any grater you prefer. I prefer this, it's very quick and efficient. Be mindful of your hand though. But what you can do is you can just, don't need to do all that, you can just put it in here. Okay, turmeric. You see why I'm using so many spices? Because they're very, very rich in nutrition, antioxidant. When you hear antioxidant, just have in mind of infection fighting properties. So I've got the nutmeg as well, just a little bit, that's enough. Now I'm going to, so all these spices, they are rich in antioxidant. They are good for fighting infection, and because of they boost your immunity as well. So that's that. Now I'm going to use another component of the machine to do the onion. This machine is very clever. Right, so I'm going to pour in the rest of the spices. Add a little bit of salt. Mix it, and then mix in the chicken. Sometimes I use a different pot, this special pot here. Other times I use this one. I'm using this today. Actually, there's something missing. I need pepper. Scotch bonnet. Perhaps 1.5. I'm not going to use all two. There you go. Sometimes if you eat a little bit of meat, there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, it's as long as you're not eating it all the time, and then in large quantity, that's what is bad. So because it's better to eat a little bit sometimes and and a lot of fiber, which I'm going to show you when I start to make the salad that will go with the rice. So your microbiome is your microbiome in most cases will be happy with little meat and lots of fiber than strict vegetarian food, you know, like eating croissant, donut, and then to you are vegetarian because there's no meat, without any fiber at all. You don't eat any vegetables, you don't eat any fruit, or you eat them once in a while. That's not the one I'm promoting. What I'm promoting is whole plant-based food diet, which is eating plenty of food rich in fiber, because fiber, we need fiber in your body. You don't starve your microbiome, because if you did, they will start to eat up your mucous layer membrane. I'm not going to explain that too much, but it's just something in your body that is not supposed to be eaten by lack of fiber. And if you did, you start to have leaky gut. That's why you have bloating problems, you get inflammation and infection, because your microbiome thrive, they love fiber. So you have to give them that fiber, and when you give them fiber, they produce what is called short chain fatty acid, which is good for your body, is good for your brain, is good for your muscle, and then good for your overall body. Okay guys, so that's the meat ready to steam. So I'm going to put this in a very low heat for about 45 minutes, and then I will catch up with you later. See you later. Bye. I'm going to show you how you can enjoy fruits and vegetables in a very delicious way. So I'm making this for salad to go with the rice that I talked to you about. So remember, it's my son's 18th birthday, so it's a special one. So carrot, as you know, is good for the eyesight. Yeah, so you can see the plate, very colorful. We've got an apple here, we've got a spring onion, we've got lettuce. I'm going to use avocado as well to cream it up rather than using oil or anything like that. This is cucumber and lemon or lime, as well as the zest. So we'll carry on with this. Just go like that. If you've got this machine, wonderful, because it makes cutting and chopping very easy. So just get the juice. Like that. In case you're using lemon, it's good to just, you can take this off and then do that, just in case there's seed, so this can catch the seed. You don't want to eat the seed. There you go. So we're going to carry on. Now you wonder why I use apple. Yeah, apple is a delicious fruit because it's going to give it a very sweet flavor. And then again, it's very nutritious. So in case you're new to me, I've talked about fruits and vegetables and its wonderful benefits. But if you want to hear more, other than just oh, it's rich in antioxidants that fight infection and boost our immunity. Yes, it reduces acid load. That, like you've seen me, sometimes I use meat occasionally. So, and then you know that meat is very rich in acid, which we don't really want. Acid load. So to reduce that, you eat more of fruits and vegetables, and also it boosts digestion. So it's important that when you eat food, you like it to be digested so that it's utilized by the body. And also it reduces constipation. For some of you who might be struggling to do number 2, this is a very good way to get that happen. Now this is the avocado. So this machine I'm using is very wonderful. Look what it's going to do now. I'm going to take this one off and then use a bigger one. So see, you see how he's doing it beautifully. Amazing. You can do it your own method. What is important is making sure that you eat these foods. You find a way of eating them. Right, I'm going to go back to the other, this one here, this smaller equipment, whatever you call it. So this is a cucumber. Now carrying on with the benefits. Yeah, it's wonderful in overall health. It reduces the chances of having chronic diseases like type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, high blood cholesterol, and a lot of them. Cancers of all types. Right, and okay, also in terms of aches and pains, rheumatism or arthritis, this is very powerful in reducing that chance. Okay, and what else have we not talked about? If you're worried about weight loss, obesity, this is very, very important. It's important that you eat your fruits and vegetables because they support the weight loss. Okay, this is cabbage. Again, they all have their own wonderful benefits and they come together synergetically to give your body what it needs. There you go. We have to put this back. Okay, so I think you've got the idea. I'm going to finish up and then show you the end product. Okay guys, welcome back. Now we have to welcome the birthday boy to enjoy the feast we've prepared for him. Now he said to me this morning, guys, shh, don't tell him. He said to me that I need to change my account from a child's account to adult account because I'm now an adult. Because remember we're celebrating his 18th birthday, so he's appreciating that he's now an adult. So come and celebrate it with us. Come and see what I've put together. This is his favorite, puff puff. But guess what? I used to make it with butter, sugar, eggs, and all that. You remember I tried to reduce the intake of animal product because they are very acidic. So we're trying to alkalinize, if there's a word like that, our system. So yeah, so what I've done, I haven't got time to show you how I did it, but listen, what I've done, instead of the sugar, I replaced it with dates, major dates, and instead of the egg, I replaced it with shea seed, which you know is it boosts it's rich in omega-3, which boosts our brain functions. And again, what else? I've mentioned the dates, the shea seed, and yeah, rather than using butter or margarine, guess what I've used? Coconut, the whole coconut. So I just blended it. But if you can't go through that hassle, you can always use a coconut milk. Yeah, I believe it works the same way. But guess what? It tastes even better than how I used to make it. How interesting is that? So it's good to get creative with this whole plant-based food thing because it's fantastic for health. Just imagine living life without free from pain. You know, so it's wonderful. I mean, there are the ones we can't avoid. If you have an accident which you couldn't control, well, that's life, unfortunately. But rather than waking up with migraine and headache and arthritis and rheumatism and all that, we can easily reduce the chances. Even if we don't avoid it completely, reduce the chances. That's what we're preaching here. So come and see other things that I've made. This is a no-bake chocolate cake. How wonderful. If you taste this, I'm telling you, I will leave you to tell me to give me your feedback. But it's wonderful. I've made it in my previous video, so check out the recipe there It's amazing. It's heavenly delicious. Right, so I made that, and chocolate cake, which is tastes very nice, but I almost like burnt it, but it still have it still has its amazing taste. So it's basically, if I tell you what is in here, it's basically I hid like carrot, chopped carrot, courgette, cucumber, what's the other one? Yeah, cabbage, apple as well. Yeah, as you can see, apple is the base here. Yeah, so yeah, so we'll find a way of getting this fruit and vegetable inside our system. So how is that for a cake? So rather than just I know it's convenient, but not everything that is convenient is actually beneficial to health. Sometimes if you can't help it, you can always get the ones that are already made from the supermarket. But other times, get creative, guys. I mean, you can't put price to health. Excuse me. So right now, so let's dish out the, can you see the rice? Tell me what you think. I don't need to I don't need to sell it out for you. Just tell me what you think. Isn't this just looking delicious already? So I'm going to serve it. So this is jollof rice. So normally what I'm preaching against is just having just jollof rice and chicken. That's not delicious food. That's not healthy. So but to make it complete meal, complete nutritious meal, yeah, you just put, these are vegetables, cooked vegetables. So yeah, the chicken is there, the sauce is there. So and now this is where the magic happens. You need this. Don't tell me that your kids won't eat it, because if you know what is in here, it's actually apple, avocado, lettuce, carrot. There is wonderful. You have to taste it to believe me, honestly. If my kids can eat this, your kids can. But if they're not used to eating it, it just, all they need is to just adjust that taste bud, yeah, and then they will develop interest in eating it because it tastes wonderful. But you don't know until you try it. So guys, that's all I've got time for. So if you are nearby, come along and let's enjoy together. Otherwise, I will see you next time. So keep it whole plant-based food, or keep it whole plant-based. I'm now can't wait to have all this, and I will see you soon. Over.